When you start Reaction Plan Manager, you are automatically in the view mode. The view mode is used by the operators on the shop floor. While in the view mode, it's monitoring the trigger directory, waiting for data to appear from the measurement system. Once it sees the data, it'll automatically load a solution to process the data, and then generate a report. This is all done automatically. The operator doesn't have to do a thing but follow the instructions that are in the report. The engineer, on the other hand, will use the edit mode to actually develop a solution. If I want to switch to the edit mode, I'll click on the edit button here and it will put me into that mode. You'll notice there are buttons at the top and menus will appear on the right. Now the way this works is it's a point, click, and configure process. You point on an object you want to edit, configure it accordingly, save it to make changes to that object. Now nothing is loaded, so it's blank. Let's go back to the view mode and talk a little bit about the view mode. You'll notice there's very few buttons in the view mode, and it's done that way on purpose. An operator doesn't need to know all the tools available to actually work on the solution, so he just wants to see the report. So that's why it's simple. You want something that a walk-up user can walk up, get the information he needs, and continue on with his machines. When you're in the view mode, you notice in the lower right-hand side you've got a green box which says automatic data monitoring is on. This is letting you know that, hey, I'm looking for data. Data collection is set to discard data. This is really a function of the solution that you have loaded. Usually you keep the data. You don't just throw it away. You have the open button, about, detail, summary, print, and quick print. The open button will allow you to open up solutions. The about button will show you tools that will let you change software settings and other tasks associated with the software. The detail and summary are different ways you can look at a report. The detail view it gives you a slideshow presentation where you can put like a picture of the part and with leaders pointing to the part. The summary view is more of a top-down, here are the instructions and that you need to follow. Let's open a solution and see what it looks like. I'll click on the open button. A window will appear and it gives us a list of solutions in the repository. You'll pick a solution, click on open, and it loads it into memory. This particular solution was designed to load in the detail view by default. So here you see a picture of the part, and you'll see dimension items that are pointing to characteristics on the part. The dimension items are very important in a solution. The dimension items really control the instructions that the operator sees. Data will flow into a dimension item based upon certain criteria. It will trigger different types of messages to the operator. So in this example, this pulley clip diameter, our instructions are to adjust tool 2x offset by 0.00008. The pulley snout diameter has an instruction of adjusting tool 1 offset by 0.0007. Down below you'll see tabs. Tabs are different ways of organizing the solution. We only see one tab here, tool 1 and tool 2 offset. That's because this particular solution is designed to hide all the characteristics that are normal. We call it severity level. So you've got normal, warning, and critical severity levels. If I want to, I can check the normal severity level and it'll show you the other tabs in the solution. So if I click on the Tool 1 and Tool 2 offset, here you see everything is green, everything is good. So the operator doesn't have to react to this. There's no adjustments required. These items here on the left are what we call reaction plans. They're different reports for different items or different machines in this particular case. We're looking at machine A. So if I want to, I can click on machine B. There are no adjustments required, just run the machine. If I want to look at machine E, I can click on machine E. So you pick and choose the report you want to see. If I want to edit this solution, I'll click on the Edit button. We have our tools available to us now. Remember I said it's a point, click, and configure process. So say for example I want to edit this pulley clip position. If I click on this object, this dimension item, you'll notice it's highlighted. Over here on the right, a window appears that has the settings for this particular dimension item. You'll configure it accordingly, hit the Save button. Now in this case, I'm in the detail view. I don't like where this is pointing. I want to fix this. So I can click and drag my dimension item around to improve where it's positioned. So it's a point, click, and configure process. It's really pretty simple. I'm going to go back to the view mode and click on the summary view. Now the summary view just gives you the report from top to bottom. I don't have any pictures, no illustrations. It just gives you the instructions. I'm going to go ahead and check on the normal severity level so I can see all of them, and you just simply scroll through the report. New operators prefer the detail view because it's simpler to understand. Once you're familiar with the report, the summary view just gives you the instructions. So you get to pick and choose how you want the information to be displayed.